Down to business, Toronto. Good morning, Toronto. Good morning, Canada. Welcome to Breakfast Television. Frankie, Meredith, Devo, Sid here with you. We're on 4 wide on the desk.
Morning.
Morning. The Ottawa Senators. Now, there's a lot of Canadian markets not happy right now. Outside of Montreal and Vancouver. Go Canucks. Great start. The Senators have had a couple of weeks here. And we've talked about it on the show a few times. Shane Pinto suspended 41 games for some type of gambling offense. We're still not really sure what he did, but he got suspended 41 games. GM was fired last week. They were docked a first-round pick for a trade that wasn't processed properly. And Saturday night, they lost at home to the Tampa Bay Lightning, 6-4. This is what it sounded like in Canada, Ontario, towards the end of that game. Listen for the boos. So that was the scene.
Sounds like Scotiabank Arena.
Yeah, yep. Yes, Meredith Shaw it does. So that result, with all the other things I mentioned, the Sens are tied for dead last in the Eastern Conference alongside Kyle Dubas' Pittsburgh Penguins, for the record.
Wasn't Ryan Reynolds supposed to buy them?
Yeah, maybe the best thing to happen to Ryan Reynolds was to walk away from this for a little bit. But let's go into the room here, because the captain of the Senators, Brady Tkachuk, spoke to the media, and he spoke about the noise you just heard, that booing.
It's frustrating, the negativity from the outside. It's the constant booing and the bullshit from the crowd too tonight was. I understand that they're a passionate fan base. I understand. I love it. But I mean, when you face adversity, you don't turn your back.
That's as forceful as you're going to hear a captain talk about his home fan base in any sport. Frankie, booing your own team. Where do you stand on it?
So let's just say that he's a paid athlete, number one. The people that are actually paying him are the ones that are sitting in the seats that are there. The ticket prices of your season ticket holder are quite expensive. Do those people have a right to share opinions? I would say yes, indeed. They do have a right to share opinions. As an athlete, are they going to perform better if you're booing them? Probably not. However, I think they need to understand why that's happening. If you're not happy with the product that's on the ice, then if you're a professional athlete, you have to take the good and the bad.
Meredith Shaw.
Well, you know, it's funny. I hadn't seen that clip until just now, and he seems really hurt by it.
He cares. Brady cares.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
There
Yeah,
was a lot of care and some real, like, the fans got in there, got to him. I got to say, you know, going to in a Leaf game context, there's a lot of boos. If the Leafs aren't performing, aren't doing what the crowd is wanting them to do on the ice, they will hear about it. But it does have a sense, I think, of fun and kind of theatrical rowdiness. This seemed a little deeper, and so I don't know if a team should be turning their back on their players. That feels quite, I don't know, not what I'd be up for. But my goodness, if something's happening on the ice and it's not working, I'll throw out a boo. I don't know about the other word.
If I'm a player on the ice, I could feel how that would feel. Like that would feel.
No, but listen, I mean, let's remember how the fans in Ottawa felt for a very long time here. Now, this is new ownership. It's a new time here, Devo. However, those felt like old wounds coming out.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's you've been hurting me for a long time, and now I'm going to tell you about my feelings. And that's what happened there with the fans that night, I think. Look, if you want to spend all of your money to go yell at your home team,
But if you're a season
different, though.
If you're a season ticket holder,
Yeah,
and you're the
sure.
person that's devoted yourself to that team, and you've been there from day one, and you're that. Do you don't think they have a right to
think
do
about
that?
the Toronto Raptors. I was there in the depths of it when
Right.
it was terrible. I never once booed them. Like, I don't know. I just think it's counterproductive. It's your home team. I understand that you might be upset about them. You're like, man, this sucks. Like, it's another bad season, whatever. But to go there, spend all your money, take your kid to go do that, and then stand there and boo the team that you're wearing the jersey of, that to me is just backwards. It's backwards.
But as an athlete,
don't spend your money. Don't go. That's how you prove your point.
But
Don't
as
go
an
there and boo
athlete,
them.
you have the right to say, hey, that's,
100% he can say what he wants.
He can say what he wants, but they
And the
can
fans
do
are
too.
still doing what they want,
They paid,
right?
so the reason why he's on the ice
I
is that
just
they're paid.
find it weird to boo your squad.
You're not alone in that.
You know what I
There are a
mean?
lot
Like,
of
it's
people who are
your
like, what are we
team.
trying to get accomplished here?
Yeah.
With that said, I'll close it with this, though. In terms of what Brady said, needs to be very careful.
Wow.
Because you can't go to that well often criticizing your own fan base without severe repercussions. He thought that was harsh. Just Brady Tkachuk is a great player, great spirit in the game. Got to be very careful with that. Very careful with that. Because some people, not everyone in that house is paying for the ticket. Let's be fair about it.
Right.
Not everyone's paying for the ticket. Some people are. A lot of people are.
But the way he said it seemed careful. Like I really felt for him in that moment.
He got close to the line,
Yeah,
though.
he
I'll
got
say
close.
that.
He
I
got
don't
close.
think he's going to say anything again. That's his one and done.
No.
But the fans
It
might
better
double
be.
down. That's
Yeah.
the only
It
issue you
better
got to
be.
worry about, right?
It better be, especially in that market. Dead last in the Eastern Conference, tied with Pittsburgh. Fans are upset for a reason.